think I just caught my hair in that candle. I just smelled the burning. Right, I'm gonna put my hair up actually. Hello everybody. Finally got my little girl to bed. It is 9 o'clock, which I appreciate isn't late, but it is late to start doing your nails. Anyway, so I asked on Instagram ages ago like what sort of videos you would want, and one of them was a get to know me video. So I was like, oh yeah, cool. And I asked you all to send in questions, which you did, and I saved them somewhere, but sorry, that's just my wash machine or my dishwasher. I saved them somewhere and then got really ill and I've lost them, so I sort of vaguely remember what they were. So I'm going to do my best to try and answer them tonight while doing my nails. Honestly, I don't know how long I can yabber for or how much memory my camera's got, but we shall see. Okay, that's my dishwasher done. So yeah, I really need to do my nails, so I thought I would multitask. So I guess for those of you who don't know me, my name is Natalie. I am 32. I live in Plymouth with my husband and my little daughter Sophia. She is 6, she's going to be 7 soon, and honestly in my head she's like 3, maybe 2. But I think lockdown's got a lot to do with that. Time just like stood still, didn't it, when lockdown came? One of my main questions was like, what was your like dream when you was a little girl? Like, what did you want to be when you're older? And that, my friends, was a stylist. I wasn't sure in what realm, but I loved Devil Wears Prada and I loved fashion, but I also really liked, I did love food, but I didn't really consider pursuing a career in food. I just loved food and I loved cooking and I loved cooking shows. But I always wanted to be like a magazine stylist, so you know, people who set up, I guess this might be a real job, I don't know, but people who would set up like the scene, do you know what I mean? Like that really interests me, like finding the perfect props, finding the perfect clothes, something like that is what I really wanted to do. And I did pursue fashion at college, but I gave it up halfway through for a multitude of reasons. My dad was poorly and I just thought, oh, do I want to pursue this and go to London and then move a million miles away from my dad? Not really. And I'd met my husband, or my boyfriend Jake at the time. We were 18, so we've been together a few years at this point, and I sort of felt like the relationship was going somewhere and I didn't want to give it up. So I started working full-time. It was in Next actually, and I got my first full-time wage, and honestly I didn't look back. We've had a great life since, earning money I suppose. Went on some nice holidays and yeah, and then had Sophia, and to be honest, been a bit stagnant ever since, I'm not gonna lie. And lately it has bothered me a very little bit, I suppose. Like, I'm totally happy and I'm so lucky and Sophia's an angel, my life is great, but which is partly why I've started YouTube and my website, because I just needed something, you know. And then also one of my other questions was, what was your proudest achievement? And obviously the little life that I've built for myself is a huge achievement, but do you know what? My biggest achievement is probably my website, because I didn't have a clue what I was doing when I made it. Like, the most coding I'd ever done was MySpace, if you know, you know. And I studied media at secondary school, so that gave me a little insight, but that was really basic, like stop motion, stuff like that. I didn't really learn anything website wise, but yeah, I'm so proud of setting up my own website from scratch, like self-funding, self-designed, self-everything, which honestly that's quite obvious when you go on there that it's not been done by a professional, but I am so proud of it. It took me over a year to do, and there's still glitches on it, but I'm getting there. But yeah, I'm super proud of it. And oh, I just knocked my nail. I should be fine. And I just love how like clear and concise the recipes are on there. Like, if you go onto a lot of blogs, it's just filled with their life story and adverts, and you have to search for the recipe, and no, that's not for me. I did put adverts on there at one point because you know, I need revenue from somewhere, but I didn't like the way it looked. And yeah, I'd rather, I know it sounds awful and I'm not rich enough to even say this, but I'd rather not earn the money and my website looks good. However, one day if I can make some money from YouTube, I will not complain, because I actually really enjoy doing this, and I found so many lovely other YouTubers since doing this, like channels that I really like. So I think Instagram's gone down a weird route that I don't kind of love, so blogging and everything, that really works for me. Yeah, that went off on a massive tangent, didn't it? Now I'm trying to think of the rest of my questions that I was asked. I can't even remember now. Might be a big break while I edit and think of the next question. Oh yeah, so I'm painting my nails, by the way, and I'm going for a real basic colour. I don't know if it's going to focus. There. So I use the Mylee set, and the colour that I'm doing my nails is oh la la. Speaking of which, I'm going to France in 2 weeks time, and I am so excited. We've got I'm going with my husband, Sophia, and my dad. Love my dad just as much as I love my nanny. The nanny that you always see on my Instagram and in my videos, that's my dad's mum. My mum is Maltese. My mum and dad divorced, and she lives in Malta now, so that's with pretty much all her family, like her mum, my nan's still out there. My granddad's passed away, but all my cousins and everyone's out there. I do have a Maltese uncle. He lives in Essex. I've been to visit them in one of my videos actually. I've gone off on a massive tangent again. But yeah, we're going to France soon, south of France. We've hired a little villa, and honestly, I'm so excited. So I'm thinking, it's like just over 2 weeks time, I'll have these beige nails, and then for France, I'm gonna have red nails, because I think that's the French way, isn't it? I don't know. I think all French girls have red nails. Like when you go into salons there, like you only get like nude or red, so I'll let you know when I get there. Also, something I always get asked is like the what condition are my nails in underneath all the gel. I don't know if you can see. Honestly, they're absolutely fine, but it's probably better that they're not in focus, because I went out for lunch with my dad today, and I had like some like curry loaded fries. They were really good, but my nails are all stained yellow, which is really why I want to do my nails tonight, because they're stained a smoker's yellow, which is never a good look. But also doing my nails in this poor light is not great either, and that flickering of that candle, I don't know if it's in shot, kind of doing my head in a little bit. That's my dog drinking in the background, if you can hear. Can you see him? He's there. He's there. Sweet angel boy. Sorry, yeah, I'm also in my pyjamas, because you know it's 9 o'clock and I will be going straight to bed after this. Honestly, I'm desperately racking my mind now, trying to think of some of the questions that I was asked, but you know, I suppose you're getting to know me a little bit through this video. Oh, look how much I glow. I'm blowing out this candle because the light is bothering the life out of me. There we go. Oh yeah, where did my love of cooking come from? Honestly, I'm not sure. I think my love of food come first. I tell you what, actually, when I was sort of in school, my first job was a waitress at a restaurant called Bed, B-E-D, Beverage Entertainment Dining. The head chef was Mehdi, and he runs, if you're local to Plymouth, which I know a lot of you are, he now runs Fuel and the Heaven restaurant. But his food, honestly, like I liked food beforehand, and I grew up watching cookery programs and reading cookbooks, but his food was some of the best food, like the earliest best food memories, if that makes sense. He did this lovely dish with scallops and chorizo on a bed of leek. I remember it so well. It was so good. Oh, I loved it. I loved all his food, and I loved that job, and I loved everything about it. A professional kitchen would not be for me though, not at all. I could not stand the heat, quite literally. He shouted at me once, like not even that bad, but I can remember crying and just thinking, oh my god, this is not for me, like this side. And then my dream sort of went to wanting like a cozy, cute cafe, and I sort of had moved on from like Jacqueline Wilson books at that point to the cute sort of cozy cafe books. If you read them, you'll know the ones. And that's kind of been my dream ever since, and that still is my dream. And you know what, rather excitedly, my husband's actually coming round to the idea of it, like on his own, like personal level. Like it's something that he would want in the future too, which really excites me. And we did briefly have a look recently, but with Sophia we just can't make it work. She's our top priority, and for those of you who don't know, she is like disabled, special needs, and she's like fine and everything, but some weeks I can have like 3 hospital appointments with her, and yeah, you just can't really run a cafe while she's in school and in and out of hospital. And she might be having some surgery coming up next year, and I might be having some surgery soon too, so yeah, now just not the time. Also, nothing particularly wrong with me, I've just got oh my god, can you hear me? Because I'm talking in hushed tones so I don't wake up Sophia. Also, I'm just yapping away. But I've got like adenoids, which are like some things in your ears that are supposed to go by the time you hit adolescence, and mine never went, and now they're all massive and infected and huge, and honestly they're so painful, and I've lived with the pain since I was probably about 17. Like I can't describe it, it's such an unusual feeling, but I've got used to it. And lately I've just thought, yeah, I've had enough of this, and it turns out there's something wrong with me, which is kind of great, kind of not, but yeah. Anyway, oh my goodness, what on earth was I saying? I was just going on about the cafe. Yeah, really would love a cafe. I'm not sure what sort of cafe. I feel like all the cafes at the moment just sell like gimmicky food. Does that sound awful to say? Like, I know I sell brownies, or used to sell brownies, and I make a lot of brownies, but like brownies with layers on and like loaded cookies and flapjacks and just gimmicky food. Whereas I want to have a more old-fashioned cafe, like, I don't know, classic Victoria sponge and like tray bakes, tea loaves. That's more what I'm into. And also lately I've just started, I'm a trained barista actually, because I did work in a coffee shop for a while. Oh, and but also that kind of put me off. Like, respect to any small business, especially like cafe owners out there, because I've seen firsthand how difficult your job is and how much of a sacrifice it is. Yeah, I love that job. Also, it was Chocochino on the Barbican, for anyone who's local to Plymouth. Sadly, they've closed down now, which is really sad. They were run by a mother and daughter, and it was my first job back after having Sophia. Because annoyingly, when I was pregnant, I got made redundant. It was such a nightmare. I actually worked for a sewage company. I used to coordinate all the sewage engineers. I love that job though. It was really easy, really good money, and a lot of working from home. And this was before working from home was like a thing. But yeah, I love that job. But yeah, my dog bangs the cat flap when he wants to go out, and he's just banging it. But sometimes he does it for attention. I can't tell if he really wants to go out. We've not had a second bang, so yes, I've just gone on about 10 tangents, haven't I? What was I saying? Also, this might actually be the fastest I've ever painted my nails, and it might mean that I've done a terrible job. Who knows? We'll find out in a minute, because this is the top coat. This is me done in 13 minutes 45 seconds. That is a world record. Yeah. Yeah, so I loved working in a cafe, and lately I've just started to get into coffee, but only like mildly. Like oh, my dog does want to go out. Hang on a minute, Rafi, you're just gonna have to wait for this cure. Another like 30 seconds or so. By the way, I love this nail machine. And loads of people say, oh, should I get it? Like, is it worth it? Yes, it's 100% worth it, but it's taken me probably 6 months to get really good at doing my nails. You've got to prep them properly. Oh, let me just let my dog out. 2 seconds. Don't look at my big fat bum as I go. Right. Let the dog out. Oh, I'm not in focus now. Oh, right, that is my nails all done. You just need a little wipe, and then I can do my not so good hand. So I was just saying that I'm really getting into coffee at the moment, which is quite nice, like a caramel latte. I was an avid tea drinker, but my nan gets these little caramel latte sachets. I think they're like Kenko ones. They're so good. So then I started getting them at Starbucks, and now when my husband and I go out, we get cappuccinos. Oh, I feel so grown up, you know, like as you get older you start to appreciate different things. Oh, I need to wipe this now in a sec. So yeah, your big girl now drinks coffee. Before you know it, I'll be probably drinking red wine. Probably not yet. I can't imagine I'm quite at that level yet. So for everyone who is super interested in the nails, I don't really understand the science of it, but you just give them a little buff beforehand. I think it helps the product to stick a bit better. I'm probably not even doing it properly, so don't even judge me. And I know you're meant to get a fresh little thing every time, but your girl's not made of money, so I don't. Thinking of not made of money, and as I'm talking to you like a friend I see right now, don't even, oh, I've got a little cut there, that really hurt. Yes, we're going away to this lovely little Airbnb in the south of France in 2 weeks. I've got a cut there too, and it was such a bargain price, probably too good to be true, because they sent over like, oh no, I'm running out of battery, or I'm running out of memory, my little thing has just gone. Okay, I think I just ran out of memory, so I am back. So yeah, yeah, we got this holiday home in, or through like Airbnb, and honestly, it seemed like it was too good to be true. God, there's something noisy going overhead right now. Do any of you have the flight radar app? Because I am obsessed with it. You can see what's like going over your house, like in the airspace, and it is a flight from London Heathrow going to Sao Paulo. It's really noisy, like really noisy. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is how I talk in real life though. I get so distracted all the time, and me and my best friend Brooke do it. My best friend. Yeah, she is my best friend. Hello, Brooke. Yeah, we do this all the time. We can never finish a story, and my nan and I do it too. Oh my gosh, yeah. So I think, let's just say this Airbnb cost us £1,200. I think that's what it was. So a great price for it. It's so good, so good. It's definitely worth well more than that. But basically, they just sent through all the additional charges today, and it's another £850. Now, some of it we might get back, but definitely 350 of it we are not getting back. But also, we need to pay that on arrival. Like, that's a lot of money. That's like how much sort of spending money we were thinking of bringing. So, yeah, I don't know if I remember to wipe these. I'm going to watch it back now and see if I remember to wipe these nails. So, yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed about that. That's a lot of money, I thought, but you know, when things seem too good to be true, they usually are. Also, I was thinking about filming the France trip. I sort of don't know how I would go about it, or if you lot would even be interested in it. I also don't want it to take away from my family, but to film it would be such a good sort of like memory. I don't know. Let me, oh, I keep smudging my nails. Let me know what you'd think. Because the back door's open, I can hear so many noises, and I keep worrying that they're my child waking up. As a lot of you probably know, I don't get much sleep. My child is not a good sleeper. And now that we're 6 years in, I think I've made myself like an insomniac, because I'm so used to not sleeping. I'm a real light sleeper now. Oh, it's such a nightmare. And in school recently, she was taught about, remember, she's 6, she's in year 2. She was taught about the Great Fire of London. It was like 2 weeks ago now, and it has traumatised her. Like, oh, do you know what I forgot to do? I normally SPF my hands, very specifically my tattoos, before I do this, because this is a UV light, and I forgot. But never mind. Yeah, my daughter learned about the Great Fire of London, and it has traumatised her, and it's just give her something else to be stressed about at night time. And she keeps having nightmares about it, and apparently they watched some videos of the Great Fire of London, which I don't know how, because that obviously happened in 1666, I think she said. I'm not sure, something like that. I'll Google it and find out. So I don't know what video she was watching, because obviously it wasn't videoed at the time. Maybe some reenactment. Yeah, and it has terrified her. And I would bring it up to the school, but no other parents seem to have mentioned that their kids are traumatised by it. So just my fragile little girl, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, my was my dog. Raffy, come here. I don't want him to wake her up and he's growling at something outside. Raffy! Oh, the stress. I can't wait to watch this back and see some of my faces. And also, have I been talking too fast? If so, I'm so sorry. I know I do it. It's something that I've been picked up on all my life. But old habits die hard at the grand old age of 32. Right, let me just get my thumb done because I find that the most difficult. Everyone says I should start with this hand first because it's the harder one, then you don't, do you know what I mean? It feels harder because you've just done your easy hand. And because this is such a nude colour, I cannot see if I'm doing a good job. I can't see if I flooded my cuticles, if I've gone close enough to the edges. But you know what, anything will beat curry stained hands because nobody likes yellow nails, especially not me. I also really love having my nails done. I feel like I'm more me when they're done, even if they are such a neutral colour. Although, I've definitely flooded that cuticle a little bit. Not gonna lie though, I kind of like this colour. I feel really classy with it. Also, another fact, I've had a lot of jobs. I did train when I was 18 as a nail technician for acrylic nails. My parents give me a little lump sum of money when I turned 18. And that's what I decided to do. But turns out I didn't really like it. So I'm so sorry. Which means if I ever give Sophia a lump sum of money when she's older, she's going to get it when she's 21, or I'll use it to make sure she drives or something. And I say that, and honestly, I don't know if Sophia's going to be able to drive. I'll be honest with you, as a lot of you know, it was doubtful that she'd even get to 21. It was also doubtful that she'd get to 14. Some people thought she might not get to 7, and we're at 6, so yes, that's very good. And I know it's depressing, but it's something that I've lived with. I'm semi-used to it, and she's doing so well. Like, she's defied all odds so far, so hopefully that lump sum of money will go towards her driving when she's 21. No, 17. I don't know actually. Mum life, lots to think about. I'm so tired, I can see my eyes going. I'm also watching Gilmore Girls in the background, and I was so late to Gilmore Girls. It's one of the school mums that really told me to start watching it, and I know you watch my videos, so hello Laura, and hello Elliot, your son, who is Sophia's friend from school. I know you watch my videos too, which just makes me so happy. And I'm also so happy, Laura, that I met you, by the way, because I am such a massive also shout out to everyone else in my life, but there's not that many of you because I'm such an introvert in my old age. I don't really like going out anymore. I don't really know how to make friends anymore, which is probably why I'm sat here talking to a camera. My husband's at work, if any of you are wondering. He is on back shift, so 3 in the afternoon till 11, which sucks because it means he doesn't get to see Sophia when she is at school. He's obviously at home, and then as soon as she pretty much leaves school, he goes to work, which sucks, but could be a lot worse. He actually used to work in Scotland all the time, and pretty much throughout my pregnancy and through Sophia's first year or two, so yeah, this is a lot better. But I kind of liked it when I worked in Scotland. Mum, because the money was better, if I'm just being truthfully honest, and it made me appreciate him so much more when he came home. And once, when I was really heavily pregnant actually, I flew up there to visit him, and I loved Scotland. I absolutely loved it, but I probably saw it through rose tinted sunglasses on a really warm and sunny weekend, so I still loved it. Right, 8 minutes 11 and I've almost finished doing my nails. I think every time I do my nails from now on, I'm just going to hop on and have a chat. And I might actually ask again what questions you actually wanted to know, because I have just yapped and yapped and yapped for probably like 20 minutes now. And I don't even know if anyone's going to watch this, and I'll full on love it if you do. Sorry, Gilmore Girls has just caught my eye. They wear such good pyjamas on there. I think I can't remember what the brand is now, but they've gone under, but the nearest brand that does them now is a brand called Joni, and I love Joni. I love their dresses. I've got quite a few of them, but I've put on a bit of timber and none of them fit me at the moment. And I was trying to lose, I don't want to be a person like, oh, I was trying to lose weight, but I was, just to fit in the Joni dresses so I could wear them when I go to France. And honestly, since starting gym probably October last year, I don't think I've lost a pound. I've sort of enjoyed going, and I've definitely got fitter because I can do 6K now on the cross trainer, which I'm actually really proud of. I find the cross trainer a lot easier than running. But yeah, I don't think I've really lost any weight, and that's probably because I love my life and what's the expression? I live to eat, not eat to live. Yeah, I'm on my last little bit now. Thank you so much. I can't believe, if you're still here right now, I cannot believe you've listened to me yabber for all this time. I feel like it might be one of my worst viewed videos, but the video that I posted the other day, I don't know why, I don't know if YouTube's got some sort of algorithm thing, but it's done really well, and I'm so, I mean, it's not well on the grand scheme of things, but YouTube says it's my most oh, that's not good English, my best performing video. So thank you everybody who's watched it, and if you have got this far, please do subscribe. I know you literally get nothing out of subscribing, if I'm honest, so I don't know why, you know, you would, but please do it, because long story short, if I get enough subscribers, then I can make a small amount of money from YouTube, and then that will fund my website, which costs me a couple £100 a year to run, plus the software that I do to design things is like £13 a month. And honestly, it would just go towards covering that, so I can continue to do what I love and not put me so out of pocket, basically. And then any extras I will spend in the charity shops and on Emma Bridgewater. I felt like I should have said my daughter at that point, but realistically, all my money goes on her now anyway. I went in town today actually with my dad, and I did buy myself something too, but my husband's got this particular brown Ralph Lauren cap, and I seen a pink and a yellow version in TK Maxx, and they were a bit spendy, I'm not gonna lie, but I bought them, so all three of us have got matching caps to wear on holiday or just throughout the summer this year, and I'm so excited. I know that's really pathetic and it seems really like, oh, I bought my family Ralph Lauren caps. Yeah, I realise how that makes me sound, but I also don't care. It's more just the fact that we're gonna match. And my husband's definitely not as excited as I am over it. Sophia's excited though. I let her choose whether she wanted the pink or the yellow, and she picked the pink, which I'm quite happy with because I kind of prefer the yellow. But yeah, that is my nails done. I just need to wipe it off, and yeah, I'm all done. Thank you so much for listening to me. Do you know what, I've not had much social time lately, and I think it shows by the way I've yapped to you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, please do subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, like honestly from all my heart. If you did, press that little button. It means nothing, you can still watch my videos regardless, but you will get a little notification every time I post something new. So I'm going to end it here now because I'm so tired. What time is it? Hello dog. 9:20. And that is my nails all done. They're probably not in focus. Hang on, if I touch the screen. Ah, there they are. All done. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go to bed now. Good night. Love you. Bye.